All right, friends and family, welcome back to the show. Got a spotlight here, a band I never heard of before, and this is an April Patreon request from my brother John. John, thank you so much for all the killer music that you bring to this show, and I do appreciate you, my brother. Let me tell you, the band is called TETRARCH. And the song is called Stitch Me Up, and their freaking thumbnail is creepy AF. But you'll get to see that in just a second here. If you're not familiar, and listen, if you're familiar with the band, let me know all about them down below in the comments. If you would like to support this channel, just like John, we got links down below for you guys. Really appreciate it. And if you like what you see over here, please hit the old like button, the subscribe button. Really appreciate that. Big shout out to my muses on Patreon. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. To my subscribers, you guys are awesome. Thank you too for what you do to help this channel out. I appreciate you. Let's do this. And if you are new here, gotta do what I gotta do right there, right? If you're new here, we do words and music. So after we check out the video, then I'm going to do a lyrical deep dive on the song called Stitch Me Up, man. Crazy. You guys see this? Yeah, you do. All right, good. Just making sure. All right. I think we're ready to go here, right? John, you ready, buddy? Buckle up, kids. Let's do it. Napalm! Sorry. Ooh. Instant Korn vibe going on here. The sound of it, even watching the way they bang their heads, that really low stance, reminds me of Monkey from Korn. Those guys out, I love Korn. I'm not talking about the vegetable, although I do love that too. But the band, yeah, this has got a really cool vibe on this. Check this. Look at this dude's face here. Ooh, that's cool. Woo! Wow. Wow. Oh man, this brings back a lot of really cool vibes, a lot of memories from, from the late 90s with new metal. So this is cool. When did this come out? How old is this song? August 23rd, 2021. I'm really blown away, man. This has got that cool old metal sound, and man, the dude's voice familiar. Not like I've heard him before, but it's like he's almost Jonathan Davis, but kind of makes me think a little bit like Chester Bennington, maybe. I don't know if he's got, Chester obviously very smooth and clean vocals, This is like Chester with some more grit to it. Maybe the band Enema, if you're familiar with them, which is Jonathan's little brother, who's the singer in that band. But it's got that sort of fit sound to it. I love the drop D tuning. It may even be lower than drop T, but that sound of it. They look really cool too. I bet you they're great live. And I love this setup in this video here. The canvas on the dude's face, and his arms are covered up, but he's got the metal bracelets on. So everybody's like freaked out looking at him. It's kind of like the Elephant Man vibe going on. Nice. Awesome, Les Paul. Woo! Yeah! Oh, man! She freaking killed that. That was awesome. That's a gorgeous Les Paul. Just want to say, at first I thought it was an LTD. Or is it an LTD? I think it is actually an LTD. But I think it's gorgeous. That's a beautiful guitar. Yo, she is a smoking guitar player. Tell me about who the people are in this band. Who are these guys? Who is she? She's brilliant. Let's get more of this solo here. Love that. Yes. She owned it. Yeah. Wow. Links below, my friends. Links below. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. She is sick. Oh, man. John, you freaking rule. That was killer. That was a killer tune. Man. If I wasn't, all strapped down, I'd be banging my head against this desk like nobody's business. I tell you what. All right, let's do lyrics here. I got them on genius.com. Actually, you know what? Let me just back up a little bit. All right, they're saying. Oh, actually, you know what? It says they were releasing their trailblazing third album, The Ugly Side of Me, on May 9th, 2025. Right around the corner, friends. Pre-order your copy now. So the link for these guys will be down below. Go over there and give them your love, man. Help support. And then go down in the description box. The link is right there. lead guitarist Diamond Rowe. Diamond, you freaking are awesome. Awesome, wow. Diamond Rowe says, shooting the video for Stitch Me Up was super fun, and we are honestly thrilled with how it came out. You should be. It was freaking amazing. The way the storyline was shot has such a cinematic feel to it, and the finished product just looks awesome. The theme of this video is kind of about being an outcast in your everyday life. Can relate. You could sometimes feel like a complete freak when it seems like no one else sees things the same way that you do or has common interests. But finally meeting up with people that are like you can make you feel safe and whole. It reminds me a lot of all of us in the heavy music community and how we may be looked at in strange ways. But when we're all together and we're just one big happy family sharing our love of music, yes, amen to that, sister. This is great. This is great. That's awesome. I'm glad I read that. I don't always jump down below. In fact, they just have other links here. Okay, cool. But that's really cool to know. And yes, metalheads tend to be on the outside. Even if, like, when I was growing up, there were a lot of people into classic rock, but there was just a group of us into underground metal, and we stuck together. And that also made us very, very tight-knit with the hardcore skater kids and with the rap kids, because rap at the time was so underground, and yet we felt like that bond, and it was cool. So I totally get the song. John, thank you so much. Let's do these lyrics here and get an even better perspective on this song, right? Every second I'm awake, I wonder, and this is genius.com, so if it's wrong, it ain't me, it's what I'm reading here, Every second I'm awake, I wonder if it's still the same. It's still the same. I keep lashing out at them, but no one even looks at me. Why am I like this? It's always been this way. It's been this way. But I know I'm too effed up, beat down, and they just walk away. Pre-chorus. I'm so alone, trapped in my silence. I scream in their face. I know they don't listen. I'm breaking apart, barely holding it together. Need someone to stitch me up. Stitch me up. And I would give anything to feel like myself. Need someone to stitch me up. To feel like myself. Yeah. And then when you are around those people that you have that click with, you feel like you could be yourself finally. Like no one's looking at you funny or talking in a weird way around you. And, you just feel that camaraderie. Thank you. Today is a new day, but it's darker than the one before. Hard to keep my head up when everything I touch falls to the floor. I can't control this. Why do I have to feel this way? Just need one person in my life to not give up on me. I'm so alone, trapped in my silence. I scream in their face. I know they don't listen. I'm breaking apart, barely holding it together. Need someone to stitch me up. And I would give anything to feel like myself. Need someone to stitch me up. I'm breaking apart, barely holding it together. Need someone to stitch me up. And I would give anything to feel like myself. Need someone to stitch me up. I'm breaking apart, barely holding it together. Need someone to stitch me up, and I would give anything to feel like myself. Need somebody to stitch me up. Yeah, babe. You ever see, like, when people are on motorcycles and they pass each other on the street, they usually give a wave or a nod or whatever. If you're driving a Mustang or a Corvette or some particular kind of car, you see someone else in that car, there's like that, hey, cool. If you're jogging, if you're on a bike, it's that we connect. We're connecting because we share those common interests. And as metalheads back in those days, and probably right to today, it's really no different. So I get it. I loved it. John, thank you so much. I appreciate this. Very cool band. I definitely want to check out more. So hit me up with recommendations down below. And like I said, if you like this, like and subscribe and leave a comment. So I'll talk to you guys there. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, subscribe, and I will be back with more. I promise you. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Bye.